Well, here we go. How's it going, guys? Ground here with another YouTube video, and welcome to another weapon review. This time we're checking out the weapon called Furnace. Furnace has 6 damage, 2 mana cost, per shot, 30 critical, and I believe at 30 critical, and that's about it. And 0, I have no idea what the other one is actually. Probably should look into that. Anyway, it costs 5 ironstone and 5 parts. With that, we make Furnace. Furnace is a unique item, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's considered the uniques, the blues. With that, we go in to try out the weapon that is of the Furnace. Now, for the weapon Furnace, I will personally say on my personal, wow, that's a lot of critical. That was all critical hits. Anyway, as for the weapon that is of thy Furnace, it's okay. I believe that it's an okay weapon. It's acceptable. It has fire damage, so with fire means that it can do, all criticals, it can do double damage and everything else. And it does fire procs whenever it's triggered, so it's pretty nice on that front too. For this weapon, it's when it comes to like the scaling of weapons that are better than that is pretty decent compared to it. Honestly, if I had a chance to get to the weapon, if go in comparison of like my last review so far was the M4. If I had to get either this or the M4, I would get this, but even though my M4 is the favorite, I would get this personally only because of the fact that it has elemental damage, it can get affected by bouncing bullets, which same as M4 can. M4 can be affected by bouncing bullets as well, but that's laser, that's sad. But not only that, but it can have the elemental crits, and it can be affected by the fire buff, or the fire defense effect. So it does even more damage due to that, which makes it quite useful as a weapon. Now, as for its damage output is pretty decent. It obviously can take out some champions if you allow it to, and with the right build, you can basically possibly be carried by this weapon in general. The weapon type, the typing for this weapon, I would say, is a general, being that it can do both, not general, but basically a boss and general, a boss general, I guess, with it being able to take out enemies and also being able to take out bosses with a very high, how do I put it? Its record's pretty good, to say the most. However, I do recommend, if you do use the Furnace, since it does have a medium or a modern fire rate, I do recommend using Knight, as obviously with him he can double the fire rate by effectively having 2 of them. Although I should have gotten Priest. Although the downside to that is obviously with that there's a chance that it can anyway, obviously with that effect, it can do double damage and have twice the chance for its fire proc to trigger, and etc. Anyway, so yeah, generally enough, I don't have much to say about this weapon. Originally, when I first experienced this weapon back before this update, or even before the other updates, because this is a pretty old weapon, I didn't have much to say on this weapon. This weapon I thought was pretty awful, actually. Nowadays, it's pretty good. It's an average weapon, to say the least, on my part. It's better than other weapons they could possibly get, like obviously assault rifle. But beyond that, don't have much to say about it. Hey, look at that. Also, I forgot to mention that that the critical piece can affect this weapon. But like I said before, when it comes to this weapon, don't have much to say about it. So, enjoy my time using this weapon, and hope you have a nice time. Okay. So here's an interesting thing. There's two red, or I guess, I don't know, not legendary is yellow. So I don't remember what these were called, but these are higher tiers than legendaries, and this is weird to see two of them within the same, two legendaries within the same area in the early part of the game. I wonder how rare that actually is for others, but for me, that is very uncommon. Anyway, back to enjoying the video. Alright, time for the boss. Now, 9 times out of 10, I think in this recording I did actually lose to this boss. Huh, recording, because I'm not actually playing the game, totally. But anyway. So, yeah. As you can see, I've already taken down the boss to a dramatic degree, so yeah, that's about right. Oh. That's 3. What the fuck? Oh, timber. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If not, you know, obviously comment on it, explain what I've done wrong, and until then, hope you guys enjoyed. Later.